I am a day late, but I'm not a dollar short. Are you ready to sink some funds into sinking funds? That's what today is all about. Come on, let's go. Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Today is the beginning of the month, and here on my channel, what we do is all the money that we saved from July 1st to July 31st went into an envelope with completed savings challenges. At the end of the month, I go over every single savings challenge that was completed. I write it down in this book, and I saved $3,451 from this envelope. Now, where am I at? Now I take this $3,451, which is sitting right here, which we're going to count. And then we take it and we decide what it goes to. How am I allocating this? Is it going into sinking funds? Is it going into my buckets? Is it going back to the bank to pay a bill? All right. So I've been tracking this since May 2023. I wish I tracked it earlier, but I did not. But I'm happy that I am now. Quick glance at June. I tallied up, and in June, I had $8,359. Why did I have so much more? Because in June, I hit every savings challenge hard so that I could reset in the month of July and come in fresh. Coming in fresh, I'm blown away that I had this. But you know what got me here? What got me here was finishing the 52 Tink and Christmas in July. Yep. So this was the cash breakdown, which I don't have to keep here anymore because I have a cash breakdown book. And then this is where everything got allocated. All right. Where's it going to get allocated to today? We're going to come back to this book in a little while. First, I'd like to take all of our funding. And like I said, we should have $3,451. This is my cash breakdown book. And what I've done is, honestly, don't need the clipboard. And I don't want to stop this video by mistake. So I'm going to move all that. And this is our cash breakdown. So what we're going to do is we're going to count it out. We should have 9 $100 bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How can I do that? Oh, that was what was in the blue folder. Let's go to the actual save to sink, which is today. All right. We should have 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 15 $100 bills, which makes $1,500. 2 50s, which equals 100. Have a lot of 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, which equals $1,640. That was the hardest part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 equals 170. One, two, three, four, five. Fives equal 125. 1, 2, 3, 4 $2 bills, which equals $8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 singles, which equals 8. Add them up and you get $3,451, which then matches what we saved in the month of July. All right. Another important day in my savings journey is the important days are this. It's always the end of the month. I mean, all month long, it's important for me to save money. But closing out the month and beginning the month are amazing. So we're going to work with this amount of money. We're working with $3,451. I know I said that a lot, but repetition and motivation comes from keeping your eyes on the prize. You really do. All right. Inside of this book, what do I have? This is like a holy grail for me, right? I keep my fully funded note cards. I keep to-do lists. I have budget with Mama Bear stuff. I have a lot of things that are important to me. But this is really where we track our sinking funds. Now, this divider is over on my.com along with the sinking funds sheet. And it goes from, these are my old ones, so this is what they look like. Sinking funds from January, and it gives you a full page look. So it goes from January to June, and then you turn the page, obviously, and you go from July to December. And you get to track your sinking funds. Now for me, I have more sinking fund envelopes than I do lines. And I didn't want to bring in a second set of sheets for 2 items. So I just write them on the back. Could I? Of course I could. What else is in here? Tracking credit card debt is another one of our binders. And then what is in your bucket, which is this. What's in my bucket is the amount of money that is in my Synchrony high yield savings account. So back in June, I emptied out all my binders and I decided to put everything into a high yield savings account. Right now, we have that amount of money in there because we did have 2 items that had to get monies taken out. And you'll see it in my tracking process. So that's what this is, and this is what is as of June. July, I did not deposit monies into this, so this stayed the same. My love of this is this part. I'm tracking. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do this. These are my sinking fund binders. Oops, excuse me. Binder 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move them to the side. And I want to try to zoom us in so that you guys, because I really don't need this side. I don't need this side. What we're working on is this side. So I'll move it up. And then we have our sinking fund envelope. This is a very long video, but there's so many things that come out of these videos if you're not familiar with me. I track, I talk, and I have these aha moments where I go, where did that come from? It just comes out, and it might resonate with you and give you like that aha moment in your own savings and budgeting life. All right, big day. What we do here is this. We're going to track what is in every envelope to confirm what is in here matches what is on here. What I did was this. Yesterday, I went through and I kind of made sure, could there be a mistake? Of course. Now, I also have trackers. These are trackers over on my.com. I am beyond excited to share this with you. I went to Walmart the other day and I was sickened by the amount that school supplies cost. I really do. But I like school supplies, obviously, for office. And I really wanted felt tip pens for this process. And I wanted them in an array of colors. Of course, you could buy Papermate, and they could go up to $20. I was like, I don't need to spend $20 on pens. Give me these. And these happen to be Walmart brand Pen and Gear. And I'm liking them. So what I did was this. In blue, I wrote down what is in these envelopes. And we're going to double check. And then I think I'm going to take green. And green is going to become the amount I add. And then I don't know. We'll take it for a next color. Okay, I save for birthdays. My goal for birthdays is $1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But my next birthday coming up for me, I broke it down. And that's what's great about, that's New Year's. What's great is I also sell note cards. And note cards give you a breakdown of like, what are your needs? What do you need? What do you need and when do you need it? Right? So the next one up for me, well, John's birthday's coming. So I have John's birthday and then I have TJ's birthday. So I'm really ahead of the game. There's always going to be monies for the next birthday. And if we get invited to somebody else's birthday party, I have funds to go buy a gift. So that's why I keep this going. This time around, my goal is $1,000. I'm adding $50 today. I'm adding 50, and then let's see if I can bounce. So that means we should have $950. All right, I'm gonna leave the pens open. And we're going to just go back and forth for them. Now, I am going to say in August, I'm adding 50. So we have $950 in here. Grabbing a $50 bill. And now we have $950 saved. I like to paperclip things so that nothing gets left behind. Okay, that was for birthdays. I think I can zoom you out just a little. Okay, New Year's for me is fully funded. And that's what the yellow highlighted mark means. I saved money for John and I to have a really nice out to dinner night, either on New Year's Eve or maybe like a filet mignon and lobster dinner on New Year's Day. So this is just a buffer after Christmas to pay either a dinner out or a nice dinner at home. Same thing with Valentine's Day. Now, Valentine's Day, we're adding $50 to this. In New Year's, I should have wrote $200 here because that's what the balance is. We have a $200 balance. We're fully funded. I am not adding anything into this. Valentine's Day has $200 in the high yield. I'm sorry, has $150 in the high yield. And then I added $50 last month. And for Valentine's Day, hold on one second. My tally is off. That's 200. Okay, we're adding 50. And then we're going to have a total of 250. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 250s back and grab 100. In August, I'm adding 50. Now I have 250. This might seem redundant or time consuming, but I take this one back. Wait a second. That stays in there. So sorry. Okay. We have $250 total. $150 is the prop money, which is in the high yield savings account. So if I brought the high yield savings account tally sheet or the bucket book, right here, and we went to, just going to show you, and it's in order. There's $150 in the high yield savings for Valentine's Day. Tracking is so important. So important. All right. So I do have $250 put aside for Valentine's Day. Let's keep moving. Moving on to Easter. Since Easter's a little bit off, I've got time to save for that. I have $200 in there. I've decided to give Easter 25 today. So we're going to give it 25. Okay, and inside of Easter, we should have 225. And my goal for Easter is $500. We have $50 in the high yield. And then we have 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 5. That's, and there's that 100. Prop money gets me. So now we have 225 saved for Easter. Moving on to gardening. I am not a gardener, and honestly, this might change because honestly, I don't take care of a garden. I wish I did, but I don't. So we have $100 inside of this. And in gardening, I'm going to add $25 also. So that means we're going to have $125. But you know what? If I don't use it for gardens, I might use it towards the backyard, whatever I need for the backyard. And that's okay too. But at least I'm just saving money knowing that it is for something, and I might change my mind again. We have 125 and our numbers are matching. Why is there fully funded for it? Because in 324 I did fully fund it. This is almost like a tracker also. It's a tally sheet for me. What's really fully funded is the yellows. And that's what I like to just have a visual of. Now, Mother's Day and Father's Day is a combined envelope. I have a goal, $700 for this. And you're thinking, why? TJ gets $100 as a gift. John gets $100. Kaylee gets $100. I get $100. But if we have a barbecue or we go out, I want the buffer money for that. And if I don't use the buffer money, it rolls over. I'm good with that. So good. So in August, I am giving this $25 also. We're going to have $225 in here because this is a slow and steady for me. Slow and steady. $225. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 5. Our funds are all good. Now, if you look at my yellow is in the envelope and the blue says it is in the high yield, and the yellow means that it's fully funded. So when you come over here, all the monies is in the envelope. None of this monies went to the high yield. Barbecue did not go to the high yield also because that was summertime and the monies was going to come in and out, come in, come out, which is fine. Barbecue is also getting 25. All right. And that means we have 625 because for me, barbecue season is almost over. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 25. Like I said, slow and steady. 625 is inside of barbecue. Moving on to Halloween. Halloween is coming up fast, right? It's coming up. So I have decided to give, let's leave that there so I know I'm on Halloween. Halloween, I have a balance of $200 left. I am adding $100 to Halloween. I'm sorry, there's a balance of 2. And that means I now have $300 towards a $400 goal. Halloween is in the high yield. So we have 150, 75. Okay, so there's $175 in the high yield. So we got 10, 20, 25, 27, 29, 30. We have $300 in Halloween. Okay. So we're adding $100. August. Now we have 3. It does get a little confusing when you have prop money and real money, and then you have money in front of you and in the high yield savings. But truth be told, when you see the one lump sum in that high yield savings, you think, oh my gosh, I have all this money. What can I do with it? No, don't touch it, because that's what this is telling you. This is telling you, yes, you might have a lump sum in there, but that lump sum it's allocated towards other things. So that's why focus is so important. And Mama Bear talks about Budget with Mama Bear. Her channel is always linked down below. She did Focus Fridays. If you guys are new to my channel and you're just stopping in, you need to go watch them because she breaks things down so amazing. All right, we're up to Thanksgiving. Now, Thanksgiving, I have a separate savings challenge going for that, which I do on Fridays. And that should fully fund it. But you know what's great is if it gets fully funded, then that cash can go towards something else. So just keep saving. Save, save, save. And if a savings challenge says, oh, it says Thanksgiving. Well, if you fully funded it, put that other stuff into the next coming up. You know, Christmas. So it works out. It really is a great ladder effect. I call it a ladder effect. So let's mark August. We're adding 25. And we've got 425 in here. I'm going to run out of 5s. Run out of 5s. So this is the cash breakdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. Love it. Okay, let's keep going. Thanksgiving. Amazon, can I show you? Amazon got wiped out. Why did Amazon get wiped out? Because of Prime Day. Did I have enough money to cover what I bought in Prime? No, which was fine because I have monies allocated within my monthly budget that covers Amazon. We live rural. Amazon is our go-to for things, and it works out that way for us. So Amazon is almost like a grocery bill for me. There's money set aside. When I save monies in a bigger amount, it's for the lump sum of bigger orders. July, we did spend money. I minused 100, but I want to start building this back up. And I said I would give it 25. So 22, 24, 25. And it's just my way of beginning to bring it back up to have monies. So August, how to spell August, that would help. I'm adding 25, so now we have 25. I'm adding 25, and we have 25. And that worked for me. Black Friday. I don't see myself spending money on Black Friday, but it's fully funded for $200. If Black Friday comes and goes and I don't spend this money, guess what? I will take this money out, reallocate it towards something else, and put funding in here starting in January. Start saving again because you just never know if you might find a deal. Cyber Monday is the same thing. There's $200 in here, and it's ready to go if there was something special. If not, reallocation. Christmas is fully funded. Fully funded. So these are all in yellow, fully funded. Now, this binder is now complete. Put this aside. Then we're going to bring in our number 2 book, which begins auto registration. Okay. And we're right here. Auto registration for me is fully funded at $800. It was fully funded until the beginning of August, and that's why I only highlighted it to a certain point, because I knew funding would have to come out. $200 was taken out for an auto reg, which was one for what we call the Alice, which is the Chevy Duramax, and that registration was $200. I want to add $50. So let me just do this. We're not funding any of these, but we're going to add $200 to auto reg. Oh no, did I say 200? Oof. I didn't mean 200. 200 came out. Love this. Thank you guys for telling me all about it. I was an old school whiteout person. All right, we're adding $50 to this. That means we will have $700 in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two 20s and a 10, which equal 50. And I'm grabbing a $100 bill. So we have $500, $600, and $700 towards auto registrations. Now, in the month of August, 2 more registrations come out. So the funds are here for those registrations. I was adding 50, now have 7. Do you see how it's a rotation? Like, have the monies. Am I ahead? I'm so ahead because in August I have 2 coming out. I don't need money until December. And then, so there's always way more money than needed. God forbid there was an emergency. Yeah. So we have $700 in here. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. No idea where my... I think I have a paperclip monster. I do. I think I have one. Do you guys have one? There's a sock monster in your house. There's a paperclip monster in your house. There's a don't do the dishes monster in your house. If you have one of those, hashtag do dishes. All right, car maintenance. Car maintenance has $200 in it, and I would like to add $200 to it. Why? Because you just don't know. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm telling you, this is exactly why $200 is going in here. I'm going to tell you that in a second. Ready? So we're then going to have $400. And we do. So I live in the northeast corner of Pennsylvania. Whatever they put down on roads for snow corrodes the bottom of your vehicles. Your engine might work, the inside of your car might be pristine, but you have no chassis, right? Well, there's something that you can have sprayed on, right? And our mechanic will do it for us at such an amazing price. So if we buy it on Amazon, he does it. So we have, between us all, we have John's big pickup truck, John's little pickup truck, the Ford Explorer, new Ford Explorer, and then we have Vinny's car. And then we have my sister's car. And then we have TJ's got 2 pickup trucks and Kaylee's got a car. Now, I don't know if Kaylee's new car and my new car gets done this year. It might not have to because they're brand new. It's up to our mechanic to tell us. So I needed to make sure I had funds for when I go onto Amazon to buy those items. And then I probably don't even have enough because then I have to pay the guy to do each car. Crazy, right? But that's okay. Farm equipment. Farm equipment is getting $50. I foresee something coming up into that soon. So we actually have $100 here. So I'm going to swap this out. And I'm going to throw that 50 in there. Because that's what I'm adding today. Because we still haven't had the guy come out, because it is farm season here, to go over the brakes and everything on the Gator for us. I said I was adding 50. And we now have $150. Are you saying to yourself, this is a lot of tracking? Do you not have the time to do this? Are those some of the things that you're thinking while watching this video? I would love to know. Because let me tell you something. Before I did this, I didn't have the money sitting aside for the incidentals that happen, for the it happens in our life. I did not. Ooh! I just had I have to call Haggerty. We sold the 1967 Mustang. And I need to have it taken off insurance. So my insurance will probably go down just a little in March. I have to do that. See? There's a reason why things happen. Haggerty is our classic car insurance. I am adding $100 to it. I'm going to tell you something. Last year, was the first time ever, I did not have to put this car insurance on a credit card. I was fully funded last year. What do we have? 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $1,500. 1,000 is sitting in the high yield. Well, more than that, but we're up to. Why does it say that? 7. Okay, so I miscounted here. This should have been 14. I knew I made a mistake. Okay, and I think one of you might have caught that last time. So this would have been 14. And August, adding 100. So we have $1,500 towards a $1,700 goal. I'm $200 away, and I don't need to be there until March. Honestly, that should say March. Every year in March. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Taxes. You can never have enough money put aside for taxes. So I am going to add $200 today. Oh, did that wrong. That's okay. $200, and we're going to have $1,200 in there. It's okay. Here's the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 is 12. I do have a savings challenge going for this, but you know what? That one's a slow and steady. It's just easier for me to finish other savings challenges and sink into this. I don't always need a savings challenge to match a goal. Just save. Just take a savings challenge, start saving, and then sink it. Now, this is my goal. I have goals. Do you hear that? Give yourself goals. Set goals, give yourself goals, and focus on those goals. Sorry, I'm so thirsty this morning. It has probably to do with talking. Now, home improvement for me is really my Home Depot credit card bill. And this is what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I have $300 here, right? You see that? $300. And I am adding $100 to Home Depot. And that gives us $400 in here. So important. Track. And when it hits 500, now I have 0% financing on my Home Depot credit card. When I hit 500, I'm pulling this and I'm paying down $500 of that credit card as I pay my monthly installments. This month, I paid $300. So I knocked down $300. I'm still paying on the bathroom stuff because there was 0% financing. And because it happens, right? Life happens. Let's do glasses now. Glasses I'm going to give $30 to. And that means we have $130 in here. Glasses for me were $400, but I don't think I'm going to... That was because I got prescription sunglasses. I don't foresee myself getting new sunglasses every year. So could this, this has to get done, I think, by next May, which is fine. We might be able to cash condense. We can. Ready? Let's do it backwards. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's take a $100 bill. All right. So we should have $130 in there, and we do. Do you have sinking funds? If you have sinking funds, can I ask, how many do you have? Hashtag 10 sinking funds. Hashtag 5 sinking funds. Hashtag something that reminds me of what you have. I don't know how many I have. Or an estimate. How's that? An estimate. I don't expect you guys to go get your book and figure that out. Pool. We're going to add $50 to the pool. And that means we have $650. I thought my goal this year for my pool was to get a heater. That was actually on my vision board that we all made on our Sunday Night Lives. That reality fled. It's a future goal because now I need a roof. I need to get a roof by next spring, and all my focus goes to that. Anything after that will probably go into backyard. When I say pool, this really should just be, okay, this is all about the backyard. It doesn't, because the pool is in the, right smack in the middle of my backyard. All right, so we have $650 in here. And that's goals. Like eventually I know I need new concrete around my pool. I'm going to need a new liner around my pool. I need to have a sinking fund ready for that pool. All right. If you look here, haircut looks like it's fully funded up till here, right? My goal was $300. I'm adding 25 today. I do have a haircut appointment this week. I'm going to see if I can go gray. I'm embracing it. So we're grabbing $25, and we have 1, 2, 3, 25. Now, what I'll do is this. I will add, I will pay for that bill on my credit card. When that credit card comes in, that money comes out of the bank to cover it, because I only have 125 here. And that's where keeping track of everything will come in so handy. I will have money for cash tip, obviously. I have no idea what this is going to cost me. None. Wedding. The wedding is over, right? I do have another child that one day will get married, but I am still putting money towards their honeymoon account. And there's $300 in here. And I'm giving them 100, so there should be 400 in here. Now, I did my portion of the wedding, but the deal was I paid a lot, right, towards things for them. And I said, there's going to be no gift. I didn't have the one lump sum, right? So I said to them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep putting $100 away, and I will put money towards your honeymoon. And they were okay with that. So now we have $400. $200 is in the high yield. $200 is here. And within the next day or two, I'm going to be booking their honeymoon. So this money has to go over to the Disney honeymoon account. Medical is fully funded with $300. We're not adding anything. Love it. Okay, $300 is in the high yield savings account. All right, second binder down. Here comes binder number 3. P.O. Box is fully funded. Now, I live rural, so my P.O. Box seems less than all of you. And I know I have a note in here. Here it is. My P.O. Box is $82 yearly. I know some of you are like, no way. Yes. So I have $100 saved in the high yield savings account. So I'm not adding anything. 0. And I'm not adding. So we're good. Got $100 in there. Cricut. Blink. Blink is at $250. I do foresee this going up, because we are putting cameras tomorrow on our secondary garage. So I have to look into how we're going to do that and how much is it going to cost. So this is going to go up. Blink is my security camera system with Prime, Amazon. So today it's fully funded and I'm not adding anything. Same thing with Cricut. But Cricut comes out in the month of August. So this is going to be used this month, and I pay yearly. So for me, this time, I would like to add, even though it is fully funded, and probably I should have stopped that fully funded coloring to here, and I could. You know what I could do? Check this out. So after, this gives you a small visual. I didn't think I was going to start saving for this again until the new year, but that's okay. We are going to add 25, and the 25 is going to be ahead for next year. And we're going to have 125 into Cricut. And there's one. We're going to add 25. Just trying to find a way to be ahead of the curve. Subscriptions, what does that mean? Subscriptions for me are my McAfee, my Prime, and my AAAs. So they don't come out until, well, June just came out, and I did pay for that. But I'm going to start for next year. So these are important to me. I already have $300 in here. Actually, you know what? Let's cash condense this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take $100. And we have $300 saved. I'm coming. I'm coming. Paper clips don't always want to play. They don't. Welding. Welding for us. Subscriptions got nothing, so we're good. Welding for us. I do believe there's a bill coming in soon, but I'm fully funded right now at $400. GoDaddy. I have no idea what I owe this. I have not kept track. See? I'm not as organized as I would like to be. I don't know. We have multiple .coms. So I'm not kidding you. I have so many .coms that I own, but one website that's up and running. I have to figure out how much each .com costs me. I really do. And I need to put that on a list. I keep, you know what? Maybe double colored pens is not the way to go for me. Laugh at me if you can. We're adding $50 to this in August. We have $250 saved. I don't even have, I don't know. All right, let's see, what do we have? I said I was adding 50. There's already 50 in here. So I'm going to grab a $100 bill. So we have $250 saved. Love it. NYPD, my husband and I both retired. My dues come out of my pension check. My husband's does not. That's why I have funding. And then we buy what we call PBA cards. That's what these funds are for. And I needed roughly, it's under $100, but I buffed it. So I have $125 saved. I'm good. I don't have to add anything to this. All right, moving on to another savings challenge. I have to move my cheat sheet because it is at the bottom. It's at the bottom. Okay, so here we go. We got Chewy's. Chewy's has $300 in here. I'm okay with this. I can actually borrow from this next time I place a Chewy's order. This is just an added bonus for me to keep up or to be ahead 1 month. So I just stuff things aside, and Chewy's is not getting anything. So we have 10, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27. What does that mean? Hold on 1 second. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. That $20 was hiding. Okay, so we have $300 saved in Chewy's. We're not even going to worry. We're good with this. All right, Chewy's is done, not adding to it, and because it seems fully funded, it's a revolving one. The groomer has $300 in it. That's way more than I need, so I don't have to add anything to groomer. Animal care. We have $400 in there, but I think animal care needs to have a little bit more money. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm counting behind me. I would like to give animal care $100, and that has a goal. Oh, no, it doesn't. What's the goal? 800. Okay. One, 2, 3, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 45, 47, 49, 50. We have $500 saved for animal care if we need it. I know that I've listened to some of you for a while. Some of you guys have a large animal care buffer. If you have an animal care sinking fund, what's your goal amount? What do you have in there? Okay, cruise. This is not the Disney cruise that we're taking together as a village. If you're new to my channel, we are planning a maiden cruise with Donna, powered by creativity, a few other YouTube channels, and we're going to set sail November of 2025. If you're interested in that cruise, it is linked in that description box below. This happens to be a cruise that my husband and I are taking soon. And I have $3,000 set for that, which I think is way more than I need, but I am adding $500 to that today. We're going to go over that. 1, so that's 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. Here's the $500 that I am adding in today. And we have $3,500. Now, you need to go over this. One, oh, you can't see. Let me zoom you out, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry. Didn't realize that. 5, 6, 7, 8. $800 is in the high yield savings. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, $3,100. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. 3,100 plus 400 is $3,500. Okay, we have $3,500, and let's write that down. Give me 1 second. So the cruise is already paid for. I just recently paid the $600 for the spa. It's coming onto my credit card. So very shortly, $600 is going to come out of here to pay for the spa, right? When that happens, I will be at 29. What do you think a good amount to save for excursions? I'm going north. I'm going to Canada. I don't foresee me spending a lot of money. So here's the good thing. I would like to see if whatever I come back with gets thrown into, let's say, my Salem trip. No, my Salem trip is before this. Oh, can't do that. This might be a nice little bundle to come home with for the roof. I still have, because that bill won't come through until the end of October. So I could keep saving until the end of October. My goal is this. I don't know, for some reason, it's got $3,400 on here. It's got $3,400 as a goal. I must have wrote myself a goal. Okay. Said I needed $300. $2,000 for excursions, $400 for miscellaneous, and $600 for the spa. And I'm at 35. So if the spa comes off there, you know what? I think I'm basically okay with this. I think I'm fully funded. I don't think I have to worry about this cruise. Truth be told, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. I really, really would. I would love a binder clip on this, but I do have a binder clip. It's going to make my binder so chunky. I'd love to hear what you all have to say. Yeah. All right. I'm so okay with this. Like, I don't feel that I'm going to be buying souvenirs. I'm not a souvenir person anymore. I'm good. Kids don't need anything. They just got Christmas in July. That's where the Amazon Prime Day came in. TJ and Vinny both got items from Amazon, and that I said to them both, Christmas in July. They're like, thank you, Ma, and I'm good with that. All right, appliances. Let's keep going. I'm adding $50 to appliances. Right here. The only appliance I foresee, can we talk for a second? I really feel like we need to talk. If you have been with my channel for a while, we have 150, 200, 20, 40, 50. We have 250. Within the last 2 years, I had to replace my washer and my dryer. My washer, my dryer, my refrigerator, my hot water heater. It was a year of appliances, right? The refrigerator broke down a week before Christmas, right before I was going to do my Christmas shopping. I had to take what they had in stock. Would it have been what I bought? No. The wash machine, honestly, I went for the least amount of money. I didn't get anything with bells and whistles. It's almost like it's retro. Same thing with the dryer. I don't feel like the wash machine spins the clothes enough. So that means the dryer is working harder to dry the clothes. I think, now I am on my way to being almost mortgage free. I think I want to keep going with appliances because one, I think I see a new dishwasher in my future because my dishwasher does not dry my dishes. My dishes come out wet. So I think that's next. But then after that, I think I'm going to give myself 2 years to have a sinking fund for really good washer and dryers. Why? Because I think that's a necessity tool. Do you feel like that washers and dryers are a necessity tool? If yes, hashtag washer dryer. See what I'm talking about? Like, this is just like a wealth of information. Now, I do have $50 in Florida. I don't see me going back to Florida anytime soon. I'm sorry, I have $100 in Florida. And I said I would give it $50. That means I'm going to have $150 in here. And what I want to do is this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. I don't need to break it down. We have $150 in Florida. You know what? I'm gonna just keep it there. If it happens, it happens. But if I'm not going to Florida next year to see my BFF, this goes towards the cruise. And maybe that's exactly what I make this for. This is a buffer for the November 2025 Disney cruise. Huh. I was gonna wipe this out and just resync it. I'm not doing that. Star notes, this is where I keep all of my fun money, which is real money. I have a lot of star notes, but that's not into today's video because we're almost on the end of this. Last binder, and then you get to know what happens to the rest of the funding, is this here binder, right? Because it happens, and we all know that it happens. It happens is getting $100. And I'm going to talk about this for just a second. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Adding August, adding 100, we now have 400. And we're going to swap this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to grab 20s. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. All right. So this was 2, 3, 4. $400 towards a $500 goal. Why do we have an emergency fund and a because it happens fund? Because sometimes something comes up and it's under $1,000. Can't you just leave that $1,000 sit there? Take from the it happens and then start to refund it? That's why I created this. I think this is extremely important. I do. So we have $400. The goal is 5. Set it aside and have it. Do I think you need more than $1,000 in an emergency? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, emergency. Moving on. Let's talk about this. Inside of my high yield savings account, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have $1,000 in the high yield. I have a second $1,000 in the high yield. So I have $2,000 over in Synchrony. Within the last couple of months, I had $1,000 in cash sitting here for the just in case. If you know me and you know what happened, we bought a half of a cow. We split it between my household and my son's, and then the butchering. Right now, they owe me money. They owe me money. In fact, I have to write that on their list. Hold on a second. My family has a mommy list. Cow. So, okay. Yeah. And they're really good about paying me back. They do. They don't take me for granted when it comes to finances. They don't. All right. So when all is said and done, actually, let me do the math real quick. I told them, what did I tell them they owed me for the cow? Who remembers? I broke it down. I broke the cow down. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Butchering was 185. So if the total was 365, 185, I told the kids that they only owed me 100. I did that wrong. What did I do? 365, 185 minus, they owed me $180. Okay. They have to give me that. Nope. That's it. They have to give me that. All right. So when they give me that, it should come back into the emergency fund. It really should. I had $95 left from that whole cow endeavor. So today, I would like to give this sinking fund, I'm going to put my notebook back, $105. I'm going to give it 105, and that's going to bring me up to $2,200. Kind of like to be in, I'd like to be even. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then if I add 5 to this, taking this back, and I'm going to grab 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So now we have 1,200 and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. We have $2,200 for emergencies. $2,200 for emergencies. I am good with that. Just going to keep going. Emergency funds are super, super, super important. And I know that we get emotional when we have to use them. But just remember this. It was there for that purpose. It was there. And if you're still with me, hashtag emergency and a heart. Because that's why it's so important to have an emergency fund. Emergency and heart, please. This way I know you're still here and that you have that. Now, Tiffany's. I'm really not saving for anything special, but I think I'm just going to keep adding to it, right? I'm going to add to it. I'm adding $50 to Tiffany's. And if I use that for emergency or, something, or I get that itch, maybe I will buy myself something. I don't know. Let me tell you something. You know what I have? Sad. So sad again. I got Happy Planner on the brain. So not only do we have the Tiffany envelope, we have the Tiffany trackers over on my .com. Yeah. This for me is self-care. Do I have a wish list? Of course I do. This is one of my favorites because it's my daily. I wear this all the time. And this one right here is Tiffany's, and it says I love you. Those are my two that I wear all the time. If I buy something now forward, it's got to be something that I'm not afraid to wear or dangle. I want to wear it. I want to appreciate it. I don't want it to sit in that blue box and not get used. That is my ultimate goal. And I am a ring girl. 50, I'm adding 50. So we actually have $200 saved. Yeah, 200. Not bad, right? And look at that. I even have a blue paper clip. Okay. AAA is part of subscription, so I'm going to have to readjust that one. So we're actually doing very well with AAA. And I am bringing $50 to AAA. And this is going to have 200 also. There is a $400 goal. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. And I think I'm going to take 2, 4, 6. I'm going to take 3 20s back. 2, 4, 6. Did I do that right? All right. We have 150. All right. 2, 4. $200. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 10 is 20. We're not going to squirrel on that. See, Mama Bear, are you listening? I'm now using your phrase. Right? I love it. I love it. Like, okay, so we all squirrel. I think it's such an endearing turn. I do. I think it's fun. It's a way of saying, okay, you're getting distracted. Come back. I'm not going to get distracted. Now, we're up to the last two, which happen to be on this side of the page for me. It's okay. Propane. I have a propane goal, and I'm going to write the goal on here, of $500. Propane for me gets once a year, and it's only because I have a gas cooking stove. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm giving it $100. The goal is 5, and I think I'm ahead of the game, which is good for me. When that bill comes in around October, right? But propane has gone up so much that it's kind of scary. I'm going to leave 10s in here. So we got 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. We have $300 towards propane. So do you have propane? Because I know that in our local town, they have a gas like under the street, and their gas is so much cheaper than propane. So I'm just kind of curious. Now, oil. Oil, I have set aside a goal of $1,200. And it'd probably be way more, but I should go down and look at how much oil. But for the most part, we heat our home with wood. And I don't get oil deliveries too often. So I think I'm ahead for the most part. I am adding $100 to this today. Considering I just started this fund. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. And this is what we have. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30. That's $300. That is where our monies got sank. I am not putting anything towards the roof right now. I did have a cheat sheet in here. Let's read the notes. Actually, maybe I was supposed to add money to the roof. Supposed to give it $140. Shoot. All right, you know what? My last funding amounts are going to change. And let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to new roof. And the goal amount for the new roof is $17,000. Add that extra zero in there and it's giving me a heart attack. All right, so August, we are adding, says I have to add $140. All right, I can do that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Did not think about that, but I am. All right. Because I am using part, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. All right, so we started the roof. So what I want to do is this. I'm just going to have on this little sheet, tally sheet. And right now we just have $140. That's for August. And that's just my visual to go with this. Because the roof is now a sinking fund. Will I bring a secondary sheet in here? Maybe I will. Maybe. So what I'm doing is I'm oversaving. Why am I oversaving? Estimate for the roof is $12,000. I have a covered front porch. That's an additional $24,000. I know that we closed up a skylight in my bathroom this year. There might be some wood that, well, obviously we need wood to cover that up. And there might be other pieces of wood that you never know might be damaged. So I have a buffer, $2,600 buffer. Hopefully that is way more than I need. But am I going to need new gutters after this? I don't know. So I'm really trying hard to plan ahead. The 52-week was supposed to come in here. I didn't put the 52-week in here. Okay. You know what? We just keep going. Maybe that 52-week. Oh, it wasn't the 52 tink. It was the 52 tink. I was supposed to take $1,000 from that tink. All right, so now that's whoops. That's whoops. I'm going to start working on that. Once the cruise money is done, you see how things change? It happens. That's why our minds can't keep up with every single thing that we have to be accountable for. I hope to God you're still with me at this point. We can't. You know, especially I can't. And I confess that. I can't keep up with my businesses, TJ's businesses, John, Donna, Vinny, Willow's warehouse. I can't keep up with it all without pen and paper and writing things down and organizing things and tracking things and going back and looking at things. Notes are extremely important. All right, so now I'm actually 1,000 behind. But am I really? Because I'll make it up. I know I'll make it up. I'm not even going to look at this. This did not happen. Ugh. I don't know. I guess I was so excited to have money. And this is the truth. I was so excited to have money in that blue envelope to sink towards other things. And I'm good. I'm good. I need to recap for myself. All right, let's do this. Last Sinking Fun book. It's time to do math. Let's do math. Great to do math if I knew where my scrap papers were. All right. Here we go. At the end, okay, let's do this. Before I added the 140 into the roof, I allocated 25.35 into sinking, right? That's the math I had done. If my math is mathing. But then I took from that 25.35, I added the 140 into the roof. So 25.35 plus 140 is 26.75. We had can't keep up with numbers. Numbers are just all over the place. We had 34.51 that we were saving today. So then we're going to minus the 26.75. No, I am not doing math. 34.51, 26.75 leaves us with $776. Now I thought I was being left with 916. If I take 916 and I take 140, my numbers add up. Oh, I had 916. That works. That works. So I had 776 left. 776. I have to put, I'm just going to round up, minus 650 towards the Disney cruise for 2025. That was my down payment. So I'm going to take 650. That leaves me with 126. So if I take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and the 5 and the 6, I'll leave the 5 and the 6 out. We have 120. How about we do this? How about we fully fund because it happens? Oh my gosh, yes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's fully fund this. We're adding another 100. We should have 5. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42. What did I just do? 10, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. I don't know. It's $500. Holy moly. We just fully funded because it happens, right? We just fully funded that. I am now going to do this. Because it happens is right here. I'm taking my yellow marker and I'm going to fully fund it to this date. I'm not going all the way across because God forbid you needed this money. You're no longer fully funded. Fully funded. I am like wowed. So we have $25, $26 left. I don't think anything is close to being fully funded. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to leave this $26 here. And if you've stuck with me, this is $26. I'm going to put this cute little paper clip on it. $26. I want you all to tell me, where should this go? In that comment section down below, I want you to say, I think the $26 should go to, and you tell me where it's going to. Can you all do that? $26 is going to, or hey Donna, the $26 should go to blah, blah, blah. We're going to stick this in the back. All right, let's go back over to this notepad. So, minus 120, 100 went to the oh poop. I'm just going to call it oh poop, right? Because it happens. Actually, I can't. It's called because. I don't want to confuse myself. There's $26 left, and the village will tell me to put it. Where to stuff it? Hey Donna, stuff it in. Because it's $26. I mean, I'm not saying it is, oh, it's only $26. I try to keep things even, is what, you know, that's why everything here is even. If I throw that 26 in there, it's going to mess me up. The 25 would not mess me up. It would not. I'm not bringing the dollar in. So you tell me where to put it. All right, let's go back over here. So $650 is what we should have left. $650. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 641, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 65 is going back to the bank. 65. All right. 650. Back to bank. I think that's TJ. I think TJ's here. Back to the bank for Disney Cruise. thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you later on with saving money. Have a great day. Bye.